Hi, I'm Callum, I'm 22, I'm a dancer, and I'm from a little town called Wolverhampton in England. Just give me a minute. And I'm Coco. You know me as this manifestation, Callum, and that's just one side of me. And then I spend just as much time, I feel now, as Coco, and that is the showgirl drag queen that I live as from like 4 days of 7-day week. That's a long time. When I was younger, you know, in Wolverhampton, it has an awful gay scene. In fact, it's almost, you know, non-existent. And I'd never been to any gay bars or seen any form of wig-wearing weirdo in my life. And then when I moved to Leeds to start my degree 3 years ago, I started a job as a bar boy, and I met my first ever drag queens, and they are some of my nearest and dearest sisters now, and inspirations and drag mothers and quirky little family that I've built down at Tunnel and the VIADUCT show bar, where I now reside as one of these showgirls. Do you know, a piece of me thinks that she was always there inside me, because when I am Coco, there isn't a huge shift in me and her. The longer I live as Coco, the more I see the two people infused. So I don't really know whether she just appeared or if I was always born this way. I think every day Coco takes over me just a little bit more, or at least the persona that Coco has, because when I'm Coco, there is something bizarre about how much more confidence and strength and self-belief I have in myself. You know, the things that we're told that we should have every day, that you should believe in yourself, you should feel that you can conquer anything, but we don't feel those, and yet when I put on those tights and those weaves, I feel undefeatable. Like there is nothing that can stop me, and I feel that strength seeping into me as Callum. The two personalities will just become one, and there won't be a difference, but I love being Callum, a boy, male homosexual, because that is who I am at the end of the day. You know, that makeup doesn't stay on forever, the dresses need washing and the wigs never stay on. Coco I love for parties and to have fun with and to enjoy the really eccentric, extravagant life that I can't have as Callum, because just 4 nights a week of being Coco is exhausting. So my exposure to the drag world is very fresh. I am a baby queen. I've only really been in the drag circuit over the last just under 2 years, like 1.5 to 2 years. But I didn't become Coco until how many? Like 1.5 years, winter, something. So it's quite new, fresh, but it's a very intense world. I work relentlessly and frequently. I'm very fortunate to have a residential job as a drag queen, because there aren't many places that give that kind of employment these days. A lot of drag queens will work gig to gig and travel the country and get bookings. That's why I find myself in a very fortunate position. These days, a drag queen is pretty much anything and everything. It's like most industries in the world, it's ever evolving and ever changing. I've always been such a ridiculously outlandish and eccentric character. And my whole life, my whole dream when I was younger was just to be on stage and perform, have people say my name and have it in lights, and I get to do that in a very expressive, artistic way. I get to do it in a way that actually gives back to people, because my strength in loving myself and loving what I do and my art gives a lot of other people strength to love themselves and love their art, and there's a lot of reward in not just performing, but seeing people that watch you then transform into these beautiful butterflies they never knew they could be. I have tripped on that stage, fallen on that stage, fallen off that stage. That was my birthday, it was allowed. I once had a dress that was too long and got caught on the hem and literally did like a full plank on my face. One of my boobs had felt broken and I just stuffed it into my dress and it fell out mid-performance. And I literally, meant to be this beautiful showgirl, was like, Gemma, grab me tit! You almost go blind to the whole gender thing, and I'm just dressing up as this outlandish character. In this beautifully crazy world that I live in, one of the things I noticed very early was everybody's a she. It's all just one thing. Everybody is one thing. It's like, oh yeah, her over there, oh she this, da 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 da. But then I think you get sharp reminders now and again that there isn't a place for us in the world, in many places just yet. And then you can use that to be like, right, I'm going to express this beauty and this other person that I think the world deserves to see. I get asked all the time, like, oh, are you transitioning? It's like, no, I'm just pretty. It's intoxicating, it's fabulous, it's amazing. But that is why I do this, it's why I want to continue doing this. I'm in the position where I can do this and I can also do everything else that I want to do, such as be a dancer, and use this as a way to really be encouraged and pull on the strength of the family that I have, my literal family, but also the family that I have that has birthed me and continues to nurture me. And I think that that is a key part of drag is we don't just come out of nowhere. There is always somebody there guiding and helping. You will never know how much love and strength and beauty is out there ready to embrace you as long as you are just you and true to yourself. And as shady as we are and as brutal as we can be, there is such a sphere of love in the community. It's like a wolf pack, and you mess with one of the she-wolves and the whole troop's coming down, honey. So if you'd like to know more about me and get to know what I do and follow your first ever drag queen, then follow the link to my Instagram account in the description. And if you'd also like to follow the VIADUCT show bar, they'd probably give me some brownie points.